obvious which map it's gonna be. And the map is called Sand Maze because of these, well, let's call them beach areas or sandy areas here. So it will be interesting to see what the players make of this. So basically it is a land map, but you have a small lake in the middle with tons of fish really, and yeah, definitely worth it to get water control and gather all the food from this fish here. Let's take a look at the players and their civilizations. So as a flank player we have Skittle here playing as the Persians in yellow. His pocket is NC Pedro playing as the Spanish. Fits well with his name, I guess. Then Koreans for Sniper 1 in green. And the flank player here in the south for NC will be Johnny Walker, also known as Arma, playing as the Aztecs. About the civilizations, they are set in the rules, and the Gorlami team was allowed to choose. They chose the set of civilizations with the Vikings, hoping that they would get a water map and, well, a good advantage, but yeah, maybe it didn't pay off for them, because this is more a land map, if you ask me. So let's see what kind of civilizations they got. We have Celts here for Jen Snow playing in grey. Then in orange we have Jen Revenge as the Mongols. In purple we have Jen the White Drogba playing as the Franks. So Mongols and Franks in the pocket position, that is really nice. And then here in red, facing Skittle, we have Brad Pitt playing as the Vikings. Vikings are likely to go for archers, and against Persians here, whose knights get a nice bonus against them, that could be devastating. Let's see how it goes. Yep, and Jen Snow says this map doesn't have water. Yeah, I didn't understand everything. They are typing in short code, obviously in Brazilian, so I don't get everything. In Brazilian Portuguese. Brazilian is not a language of his own, I guess. Okay. The NC team, they are known for their preparation and team play, so they have studied these maps for sure, and Skittle has a first dock up already, and that as a flank player. Dock coming up for Pedro here, who is his pocket player. Any docks from green or teal? Don't see anything yet. Nope. Well, you can play this map as a land map. If you are afraid of losing the water, then it might not be worth it to dock at all. Oops, and there goes the scout from Grey. He found some sheep, but they are again under the control of Johnny Walker, who is walling up the front already. Barracks coming up from the Celts player, so we might see a drush coming up. It is minute 6 and populations are around 19 and 20, so yeah, this looks like a drush to me. Lots of flaring here in the center. Maybe they want to tackle an enemy scout. We'll have to see. I'm just keeping one eye on the chat. I'm not hyped by the demos. Well, that is that is a valid case. I think we've seen, was it Viper against Jordan, or which game was it? Jordan running around with cavalry archers and Viper sending a demo ship over the sand, because ships can actually sail on the sand, which might be interesting here to cut off the trade, for example, later on. And yeah, this demo ship hit a group of 6 or 7 cav archers, and I think most of them died or so. Demolition ships against archer units are just brutal. So yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. Obviously, ships can sail on this sand area here, so water control is nice to have, but the land is still more important, I think. I mean, you can surround your enemy with ships, but as long as the resources are far enough from the sand here, like gold and stone, for example, then yeah, water control is nice, but it doesn't kill your enemy, really. Maybe later on, if it's about the trade. Back to the game and what's happening here. Skittle going forward. He just entered the area here from purple. Here's the drush from grey, just as expected. Armor wall to the front, but obviously can walk still around. See where they are going, and yep, they are hitting the stone. Arma did not see it in time. Oh, and now they are chasing this one villager. Okay, one militia going back, harassing the others, blocking the way. Ah, unfortunate, this villager escaped. And Arma is not reacting at all. Maybe because he's busy with his own forward. 5 villagers and an eagle warrior here entering the area for grey. Grey must have seen something, because he's walling fast now. Here we can see Sniper trying to block the area, but smart move here, just building a house behind the scout. So Arma is dropping a tower now. Oh, this is a nice tower, it's covering the enemy gold. We can see a dead villager here already, maybe that was Pedro. Yeah, here on 42 health points, it could be it. And where's the drush? Yeah, it looks like he came close to the town center. 2 dead bodies here, 1 militia remaining. Deer got killed in time, so there is still food, but yeah, not worth it anymore. Let's see. Arma managed to get in, but there's a house coming up. Grey is still trying to wall, and I think he walled himself in here between this tree and this palisade. You see the villager wants to move, but she just can't. Yeah, but this eagle warrior is on 5 HP, the militia is on 23, so he won't do too much damage. Here the scout from red is helping, chasing this vill, but he can just garrison. Let's see what's happening on the other flank. Tower drop from Skittle here on the gold, and it's also close to the secondary gold, so purple is completely off from gold, and here his lumber camp got towered as well. Now he needs to move, and yeah, Skittle is really surrounding him. He has spearmen in the back already. Archery range just got up. He added a skirmisher here. And again another tower, very close to the TC. He might cover a few farms here. Here the scout from Pedro is helping, keeping villagers busy, and scouting the area. And here in the back there is the last gap for For Grey, villager went down against the scout from Sniper. And now 3 villagers trying to wall the area. These 2 remaining units are really on low HP now. He might not be able to prevent the wall from coming up. And Blacksmith was dropped, and this choke point here is sealed now. On the water, full control for NC, a lot of fishing ships for Pedro and Skittle. I'm wondering what Red is doing, because Red is actually the direct opponent from Skittle, and Skittle is harassing the pocket player. So I'm not surprised that Purple was really struck by lightning here. He did probably not expect to be tower rushed and flushed now here with spears and skirms as a pocket player. And he did not collect enough gold to go up. He's on 115 gold. And yeah, it's not close to 800 food either. Around 400 at the moment. I see 2 dead bodies. One was a female villager here in Grey. Second one, not sure. Might have been the militia. Yeah, still this 1 militia here for Grey, but apart from that, armor in teal is completely fine. No harassment whatsoever, and I can see the first knights coming in from Sniper. It's minute 17, soon minute 18, so yeah, the first few knights are coming in. And what is Red doing? Is he maybe slinging? Let's take a look. That would be Brad Pitt playing in red here as the Vikings. He does not have a market. He's stonewalling now. Okay, Purple here trying to take down this tower, but it's backed up by another tower here, and spears and skirms defending it. He will lose a few villagers here. I can see 1 dead villager already. And also here in the back, skirmishers harassing villagers, and yeah, with +1 they do a little more damage, and with enough shots then yeah, villagers die against skirmishers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least villagers died here. And this wood here is being harassed. Another villager died. And here come the knights from Pedro, the second pocket player for the NC team, hitting the wood now. This is tough now for Purple. He's completely surrounded. Jen Snow says 2v1, which is true, obviously. I mean, the Mongol pocket here in orange is trying to help with cavalry archers, but against towers and knights it won't be easy. And I think Grey is really hurt now economically, and he doesn't have any army himself. Nope, doesn't look like it. Scouts now from the Viking player. I wouldn't have expected that, to be honest. He's adding a second stable. Brad Pitt, let's check. He's up to castle age by 40% now. Well, he was completely untouched so far. So he better get out some knights soon and do some damage. Right now he's hitting the wood line from Skittle, getting in a few kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 villagers traded for 1, 2, 3, 4 scouts. Or was it 5 scouts? So, well, definitely some nice kills, but he should have maybe returned and it a second time later on. More knights on the field here from Pedro, moving towards the enemy. And oh god, they are killing the town center already. Grey on the other flank is saying it's GG here. Green walled himself in a very small area now. I wonder, where are they getting in? Here. Yeah, the palisade was taken down and Pedro can just run in. Sorry, is it Pedro? It's Sniper, my bad. In green. Yeah, Spanish Knights with bloodlines and +2 defense upgrades. Now these Cav archers are passing by enemy towers. Yeah, for now it helps. But again, tower here from Johnny Walker or Armor covering a lot of area. Next tower coming up. So he will smoke him out sooner or later. He built a gate here so he can escape towards the back, but then this is the area of Armor again, so he might see him. Let's go to his point of view. Maybe put the fog of war on, so he will probably see these villages. Let's take a look. Yes, he sees them now. Yep. Turning, and here's the flare telling a Sniper to get there. Outpost coming up. So yeah, he knows what's happening. And I think Orange just wasted all his cavalry archers here, fighting under a tower against knights and archers. Not very efficient here. Meanwhile, White Drogba, the pocket player, lost his town center. Was he able to run with villagers? No, he was not. He is on population 0. So the game is pretty much decided. Let's see how it's going for Red. +1 defense, +1 attack upgrade on Viking Knights. They cannot get bloodlines. Skittle is losing a few villagers now, but overall he has a pocket and Red doesn't, so the game is pretty decided by now. Let's take a look here. Grey is such a sneaky player, walling himself here at the edge of the map, but now the Green Knights got in from Sniper. They took down a house and now a wolf is slowing down the wall. Nah, nothing to do anymore. GG was being called. Brad Pitt is trying to go for a last push. He has a couple of knights and probably siege here against Skittle, still raiding, but Pedro arriving with his first few knights, and yeah, Red just resigned. Who is still left in the game? That would be Purple, but he is on population 0, and yeah, GG, they called it. Updating the scoreboard. This is the 3-0 for the new chapter clan. Checking the achievements real quick. So much chat here. Anything interesting? Food collected 8,000 for Pedro and Sniper 7,000, so solid play there from the German pockets. And yeah, this is really a nightmare. You are preparing for regular pocket play and then you get tower rushed and flushed. This, yeah, it's just a nightmare when this happens in a tournament game. So I feel bad for White Drogba. Skittle Really caught him by surprise there. It was a nice battle between Armor and Jen Snow, but the Drush here did so much less damage than the tower rush from Johnny Walker. 68 villagers for Pedro, 59 villagers for Sniper. Yeah, well played, and see, let's go back.